Dear friends, welcome to my channel Education and Career Success. Today we are going to talk about effective presentation skills. Presentation skills and public speaking skills are more or less same. Presentation is presentation of a specific topic before a specific audience. Public speaking means speaking general topic before a general audience. Presentation skills and public speaking skills are very important in every sector. Whether you may be a student or a teacher or a doctor or an engineer or an administrator or a political leader or a spiritual leader, you need effective presentation skills. Effective presentation skills build network with people around the globe. They enhance your career opportunities. They build critical thinking skills and leadership skills. Effective presentation requires careful planning, preparation and presentation. In this video, we are going to talk about how to plan effective presentation. There are 7 steps involved in planning a presentation. Number 1, define the purpose of presentation. 2, choose appropriate topic. 3, choose appropriate title. 4, collect material from different sources. 5, structure your presentation. 6, study the audience. 7, study the venue. Now let's study one by one. As I said at the beginning, every presentation requires careful planning, preparation and presentation. Here I am going to talk about what are the steps in planning a presentation. After watching this video, you will be able to understand how to plan your presentation, how to select a topic, how to choose a title, how to collect material, how to structure your presentation, how to study the audience and venue. Now, let's begin. To start with, let me explain how to define the purpose of your presentation. Before you are designing your presentation or public speaking, you need to ask yourself, why do you want to give presentation? What's the purpose of your presentation? Do you want to inform the audience? Do you want to share your knowledge to the audience? Do you want to give demonstration about some equipment? Or do you want to motivate the audience? Do you want to convince the audience? What's your purpose? What's your goal? Once you decide your specific purpose, you can move in that direction. Once you decide the purpose of your presentation, whether to inform or to demonstrate or to motivate, you can decide the content and style of your presentation. Number 2, choose appropriate topic. Now, let's see how to choose a topic for presentation. The topic that you choose for presentation can make a big difference on your audience. Before choosing the topic, you need to consider the different factors as follows. Choose a topic that is relevant to the occasion. Choose a topic that is interesting to the audience. Choose a topic that's not controversial. Choose a topic that matches your knowledge level. Choose a topic that is neither too broad nor too narrow. Choose a topic that is specific. If your topic is too broad, it is difficult to address the entire problem at a time. If the topic is too broad, it is difficult to address the entire problem in the given time. You can't cover every aspect of it. Hence, narrow down your topic from general to specific. Now, let me explain with examples. Take 2 topics like problems of teaching English as a second language in India. Problems of teaching English as a second language in Andhra Pradesh. Of these 2 topics, which one is more specific? The second one, problems of teaching English as a second language in Andhra Pradesh, is more specific. Suppose you select a broad topic like problems of teaching English as a second language in India. You can't do justice to the topic in the given time. Similarly, try to avoid controversial topics. Say example, if you select a topic, women are more intelligent than men. This type of controversial topics lead to debates, so avoid controversial topics for your presentation. Number 3. Select a suitable title. Title also plays a major role while giving presentation. Before selecting the title, you have to consider the following points. Make sure title that is simple and short. Title that is relevant to the topic. Title that grabs the audience attention. Title that is clear but not controversial. Title that is informative to the audience. Title should predict the content of the paper. Take a look at this title, India. Suppose your title of presentation is India, it is somewhat confusing to the audience. Audience may confuse, are you going to talk about Indian politics? Are you going to talk about Indian culture? Or are you going to talk about Indian education? So, make sure title itself is informative to the audience. Take one more example. Look at these two titles. Title number 1, Impact of COVID-19. Title number 2, Impact of COVID-19 on Education System in India. Of these two titles, which title is more informative to the audience? Of course, the second one, Impact of COVID-19 on Education System in India. So, select a title that is clear and informative in order to avoid audience confusion. Number 4. Collect material from different sources. The most important step in planning for presentation is collecting material. If you give presentation from a single source of textbook, your presentation is meaningless and it's not exciting to the audience. So, collect material from different sources such as books, journals, interviews, newspapers and different websites. The more you read, the more knowledge you get. The more you gain knowledge, the more confident you become. So, read as much books as you can to prepare your presentation. Number 5. Structure your presentation. Great is the art of beginning, but greater is the art of ending. Well-structured presentation has a great impact on the audience. Studies show that audience retains the structured information 40% more accurately than unstructured information. So, organize your message into 3 parts: introduction, main body, and conclusion. Your introduction sets the tone of your entire presentation. It is in this introduction part you are going to introduce yourself. It is in this introduction part you are going to introduce your topic. It is in this introduction part you can grab your audience attention. Stronger the introduction, higher the rate of audience retention. Studies say that most of the audience focus on the beginning and ending. So, summarize the key points at the ending of your presentation. Structure your presentation from known to unknown, from simple to complex, logical or chronological manner. It has been said that 65% of audience are visual learners. Hence, use diagrams, graphs, charts in designing your presentation. Use simple words. Avoid jargons and unfamiliar words. Number 6. Study the audience. The success of your presentation decided by your ability to win over the audience. Audience analysis is an integral part of your presentation. So, know your audience. Know the size of the audience, their gender, their age, their education, their interest, their religion, their language, their culture, their level of understanding, and their expectation from your presentation. So, analyze the audience. Identify who are going to be your audience, what are their needs, and what are their expectations from your presentation. Adapt your language to their level of understanding. Structure your presentation in such a way that your language, your expression, your usage of words, gestures, postures, facial expression, everything in sync with audience. Number 7. Study the venue. It's also important to know your venue before presentation. Know the place of your presentation in advance. Study the size of the room, nature of presentation, and nature of equipment and technology that you are going to use in presentation. Knowing these things in advance will allow you to better prepare for presentation. Decide your mode of presentation well in advance. Well friends, it's all about this video. Hope you might have understand how to plan presentation. Let's review the key points. In the next video, we will talk about how to prepare for presentation. Thank you. Happy learning.